якийсь фокус, так?
Да.
Дайте мені любу, я бувала щелбаном, сказали, що...
А ця моя не розіб'ється? Today is the 28th of June 2026.
Russians decided to wish us a happy Ukrainian Constitution Day.
Night. Another sleepless night, another Russian missile.
Good morning and happy Constitution Day, dear Ukrainians. And today is the 28th of June 2026. We had another sleepless, terrible night.
Hello everyone, greetings from the capital of freedom. In this video I will show you how we, ordinary residents of Kyiv, live in our city during the war. So today is the 28th of June 2026 and today is Ukraine's Constitution Day. Yeah, exactly 30 years ago the main law of Ukraine was drafted and the Russian terrorists couldn't miss a chance to congratulate us on this holiday. Last night Russians launched several Iskanders and Zircons. Now they are targeting our power grid again. You know, my dear friends, I decided not to drive to the scene of the attack, to the scene of another Russian war crime. Some people asked me to tell this story about freedom, about media freedom, about a press pass. As a result, excuse me, again I'm rambling. So as a result of that attack, 2 people were injured. Luckily, no one has been killed by Russians. As for that story about a press pass, you know, every time when I come to the scene of the Russian attack, I come across a lot of foreign bloggers, vloggers. They are not professional journalists because they don't have professional equipment. They are filming on their phones like I do right now. So last time when I was filming, last time I was filming at the Kyiv-Pechersk-Lavra at the end of May. Okay, the dates are not important. So when I was filming that ruined hospital at Голосіївський district, there were a lot of foreign bloggers, vloggers. They were filming, commenting, and there were a lot of Ukrainian police. But no one asked those bloggers for any documents, for any allowance, a permit. But the Ukrainian policemen, actually I have had several conflicts with the Ukrainian police. Sorry, it's very hot, but at the same time it's very windy. So a Ukrainian policeman, actually a Ukrainian policewoman, approached me and asked me, do you have a permit, do you have a press card to film here? And I responded her in a childish way. I said like, okay, it's very windy, I can't film under such unbearable conditions, just give me a minute.
The 28th of June 2026. Russians are attacking Kyiv again. What is this? Zircon? Can you differentiate between Russian missiles? Дивіться, що ти вирішиш? It's loud today.
So, a story about my personal media freedom, illegal freedom. So please, my dear friends, keep this story secret. So when I was filming that hospital, a policewoman approached me and asked me to show her a press pass. In a childish way, yes, I do understand, I pointed at those foreign bloggers, and I asked her, do those vloggers have a press pass? She said, like, yes, they have an allowance, a permit. Do you have one? I told her, I'm with them. Then I approached those bloggers and started like a small talk with them. But when I came home, I was very, I don't know, annoyed, upset. You know, after having a sleepless night, all these negative emotions are inevitable, yeah? And then I recalled that I have a relative, and she works at one Ukrainian TV channel, and I thought, like, she should have a press card. I called her, and I asked her, do you have a press card? She said, sure, sure I have. And I asked her, do you use it often? She said, actually, I don't use it at all because all the time I'm sitting at the office. And I told her, can you give me your press card? Because I desperately need it. She said, are you kidding? We will have problems with the Ukrainian police. It's illegal. And I told her, look, we are having the same surname. There is no picture. What's your problem? She said, I think it's a bad idea. You'd better find a job at our TV channel and you would get your own press card. I told her, press pass, what the right word combination. So I told her, I can't because I'm an academic teacher. And so, my dear friends, it was a long talk, but we have had finally that deal. At the last minute, I told her, of course, I do understand that you worry, but if the Ukrainian police catch me, I will tell them that I had stolen your press card. Maybe I have had another attack, another episode of kleptomania. I don't know. So right now I have our Never Give Up community, and we have our own press pass, and now I can get to any scene of the attack. Please keep it secret. When I was filming at the Kyiv Pечерск Lavra, I showed my press pass several times, and it worked. Okay, what else? So how does it feel to live in Kyiv at the end of June, on the 29th, oh my God, on the 28th of June 2026?
Traditionally, I'm showing you Russian legitimate military targets. So this is a hospital at the Голосіївський district. Can you imagine your feelings when Russian missile hits the neighboring building? There are so many foreigners. I think one day I will make a video about foreign military tourism. Let's listen to his report.
And I was going to shoot a video, like a stand-up, if that's okay. You think you can hear me okay? Is it? Okay. Andrew Moore with Loomer Unleashed. There was a massive strike on Kyiv and many other areas across Ukraine last night. This site, healthcare clinic, was completely destroyed by Russian missiles that came in. Those missiles gave you very little warning to go to shelter. There were over a dozen people confirmed killed last night.
I will quote a report about reporting.
People seeking shelter, including, as we heard from sources here.
So these are Russian legitimate military targets last night.
It's extremely hot in Kyiv. Right now we have plus 35 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow we are promised to have plus 38 and even more degrees Celsius. We have power cuts again, yeah, because some people start using air conditioning. I don't know, right now they are not prolonged, not long ones, but we are having some inconveniences. But compared to Russians and their problems with petrol, I think we are lucky and happy people, yeah. Yes, again we are having power cuts.
И газовая, и электро. Поставили, потом газ. Потом электро. Дальше.
Боже, ну це якийсь фокус, да?
Да.
Дайте мені любу. Я бувала щелбаном, сказали, що
А ця моя не розіб'ється?
Ні, ну, нащо вам
Бо я думаю, ви мені цю сказали брати.
Слухайте, я продаю на Енні тисячі, ви що, можна чокнутись. Я і так, в мене дівки мої не стукають, це я провіряю. Ось вже дзвонить, то значить це чудова якість і нема не тріщин.
My dear Never Give Up community, thank you so much for sending gifts for my kids and pets, and for me, of course. Thank you so much. My dear friends, today I will show you what kind of gifts I'm getting from our Never Give Up community members. Are you ready? Yes, some Ukrainian women are getting flowers, but strong, oh my God, strong Ukrainian women are getting instruments because I'm the only man in this family. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Now the question is, do I have time to think about Russian missiles? It's time to work. It's time for repairs. Now I will repair absolutely everything.
You know, in terms of Russians, yesterday I had an argument with one of my actually close friends, and he said, "You are an extremist." Yeah, he said, "You are an extremist because there are good Russians." I told him, were there any good Mongols who ravaged the Kievan Rus? Can you show me the passport of a good Russian? And he said, you know, my parents still live in Russia because they have no other choice. They can't move. I think this is a wrong position because this is people who make history, not Putin, not some separate generals. This is people, and this is their choice. And then he added like, you are an extremist because you judge absolutely everyone. You judge Ukrainian men who draft the military service. You judge and condemn Ukrainians who fled abroad to escape this war. you condemn all the Russians, but still there are good Russians. And I told him, you know, I have the right for my own extremism, because at the moment, when you were drinking coffee at some nice cafe, I was waiting for the results of a DNA test of my husband. And while you were making plans for the future, my life was completely ruined, and only my 2 small kids kept me from committing suicide. I think I have the right for my extremism. Okay. I had no script, and this video will be aggressive. No, maybe because it's very hot and my brain is melting. You know, I'm very loyal, kind, but still sometimes I'm an extremist. Okay, my dear friends, I don't have much news, so I think I will combine this video, not informative video at all, with some village episodes, because you know who survived Baba Gala's checkups can't be scared of the Russian missiles. So there is. I think there is no point in making videos about Russian attacks. They're attacking us every night. I can't make videos every day. So I decided to make video just to say hello. Hello from Kyiv, my dear community. My dear Never Give Up community. Look here, empty streets. Look here, Sunday, Kyiv is empty. Look here, the streets are empty. Kyiv is empty. People, where are you? I will tell you, all people who have an opportunity to get to some swimming pool, to some rivers, lakes, all people have gone there. My close friends invited me to join them and to drive to a swimming pool. Of course, I refused because my kids are sick. But several hours ago, actually, it was 10 a.m. and my friends sent me a short piece of video, and there were huge, absolutely huge lines, queues just to buy a ticket to get to that swimming pool. I think all normal people, all smart people should have a swimming pool at their village bomb shelter. Do you remember my swimming pool? And we had some special signs from our Never Give Up community, like swimming is prohibited. All these signs were intended for the village mice, hedgehogs. Yeah, it's terribly hot. I hate cold weather, but when it is so hot, I don't feel quite well as well. But there are no people. Okay, my dear friends, as always, I will show you everything. Have a great weekend and see you. I have warned them. Sometimes I think that I have gone mad because of these Russian attacks. Okay, let's have some fun. But you are my witnesses. I have warned all village mice and all village frogs. Now nobody can accuse me of killing poor animals. My dear friends, you will be surprised, but your old Baba Vita is going to the hospital. Yeah, village life is not only dangerous, it is very expensive. My God. Maybe I will show you a typical state hospital. What you will have to pay here as well. Yeah, MRT. I'm scared. My dear friends, I can't but share this story with you. This is a mixture of village and my city life. I'm a real hero, yes. I have spent 24 minutes in that capsule. I don't know how to call it. I'm not a big expert in medical terminology, so it is called magnetic resonance imaging. So because of my hard village life, now I'm having huge problems with my spine, with my back. I just wanted to give you an idea how much medical service in Ukraine costs. So for 3 sections of my spine, for this imaging, I paid 6,500 hryvnias. Oh my God, it's absolutely terrible. It's a third of my salary. But it appears that village life can be quite expensive. So a little backup story. In 2018, I had a surgery on my back, or on my spine, how to call it correctly. And after that surgery, the doctors told me never lift or carry any heavy objects. But you know me, and you watched my silly Peppa style village videos. So because I was lifting all those wood, stones, now I lost feeling in my left arm, or hand. So this is my irresponsible village life. I do hope I won't to have any surgery. So just to give you an idea of, that was like state hospital. I think in private hospital I would pay even more. The end of my sad Sunday story. It's terribly hot, plus 38, and I'm a little bit sad. I don't know how to carry on, how to carry out all my crazy DIY projects now. The maximum amount is 2 kilos. I mean, to be lifted by a strong Ukrainian woman. That's all. No, as always, I will show you. I can't. Oh, sorry, I can't carry my selfie stick. Be healthy and be responsible and be safe, my dear Never Give Up community. My dear friends, I understand nothing, but the doctor told me that that I'm having huge problems. It seems to me no more DIY projects in the village. What's the English for MRT? No, it's better not to translate. And it is terribly hot, plus 40 degrees Celsius. Thank you for watching. Pray for Ukraine. And goodbye. And never, never, never give up.
There can't be no light if darkness don't exist. He never left my side. He showed me the way out of all the storms raging at the sea. He gave me back my life. I owe him